Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Tau Virtuals and XLM price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. We're gonna start with Tau here on the all-time history. For Tau, we are looking here at an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1 or wave A finished. Currently, we see of course a sideways, kind of like a sideways correction in A, B, C, D, and E, which is a potential scenario here that you might be, of course, in a triangle for a wave B, which is this blue wave B, and then you're looking, of course, for a wave C toward the upside after you finish this wave E here in a zigzag. Basically, you have a zigzag for the A, kind of like a zigzag for the B, and then another one for the C, and also another one for the D, looking finally to finish, of course, an ABC here for a wave E, and finishing, of course, a wave C toward the upside. Target for the wave C might hit, of course, the 1.618 or the 1-to-1 fib level, $907. Another possibility here, if you are in a wave 1, you have a wave 2 finished there, you might be in another wave 1 here because you have potentially an impulse 1 and 2. But the problem with it, of course, that you took the 886. You didn't took the low, but you took the 886 of it, meaning, of course, very weak scenario to be a wave 3 here, but still can be, since you have, of course, a wave 1 here. You're looking after a wave 2 again. Yeah, so this wave 2 definitely not finished, and this is, of course, was given the correction here as 3 waves, and we're still looking as well for lower. So both case scenario, if you are in 1 2 1 2 here, another smaller 1 2, yeah, you still need, of course, this low to be taken. If you are in the triangle A B C D E, you still need this low to be taken in a zigzag. Therefore, of course, here the possibility are still, of course, looking for a little bit lower before start to thinking bullish again. Another possibility here is an A, a B, and a C. The wave C is a diagonal here formation as a 1 2, and then you're looking for wave 3, 4, and a 5. Now this wave 3, if you want to consider this kind of like an impulse, well, you need also an impulse over there, right? We need to see something as 5 waves. Now, obviously as well, the wave 2 is not finished. You still need to finish it before thinking in a wave 3, 4, and a 5. I started out this scenario as well for the ending diagonal here because the ending diagonal, well, the wave 1 has took so much time, yeah, so it doesn't reflect so much the previous wave, and it gives a little bit much more different scenario here, or closer to a different scenario, which is whether the triangle unfolding here A B C D E moving for a wave C, or simply several 1 2s, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Honestly, the highest possibility for me is a triangle. Also, the 1 2 is a little bit lower. Why? Because after having a big 1 2, now you got a fine 1 2 without taking the hype. Was preferably to see kind of like this kind of 1 2s, yeah, with some momentum building up. But yeah, honestly, I don't see it here. Yeah, I see even the second 1 2 is lower than the previous one, which is not a good signal as a momentum here for several 1 2s, right? So the highest possibility here goes, of course, for a triangle after an impulse A, B, C, D, E, and we're looking for higher. I'm looking for the target 1-to-1 fib level for this triangle to be finished. Yeah, for as a zigzag 1-to-1 fib level, $269 for Tau. On the 2 hours chart here, we can see that this might take, of course, a little bit time here. And if we take, of course, the fib level from the wave 1 here and the wave 2, I mean ABC, you might see the $270 exactly. As we mentioned in the daily, and the blue box, it would kind of be perfectly given over there. It might be, of course, as well here an A, B, and a C unfolding big one. So yeah, the things here are a little bit still looking here for a major wave. A, B, no, this one is out actually, and we are left potentially in a wave 1. Yes, so I'm gonna have a wave A here, A, B, and a C, and this one is a little bit bigger because it might be, of course, your bigger correction here. Okay, now also the wave 2 might be there in case we are in a 1 ABC wave 2, or yeah, so it might be, of course, a wave E and then moving toward the upside as we saw in the daily. So very likely the $270 for Tau here. All right, so that was it for Tau. Let's see virtuals on the daily. So for virtuals, we are looking also still for an impulse toward the upside. Now everything is still corrective. Yeah, everything obviously is still very corrective. You have your part here as an impulse. You have the other part here as corrective. Very obvious that this is a correction. Very obvious that this is an impulse, right? The direction of the market is toward the upside. Very corrective. After the same is repeating. Now basically, in this case here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, right? If a wave 5 is unfolding still, you would like to see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, this very long range here is a little bit doubtful. And a wave 2, after such an impulse, why it might need so much time, right? And so much, very, very long sideways. Time is never invalidation, but still can be, of course, a wave 2, and then having 3, 4, and a 5. But what if we get a zigzag here? Meaning after this very long sideways, it might be a wave B, and potentially zigzag can be corrective. Well, the possibility is yes, can be, and you might finish here 3 ways up, 3 ways down, 3 ways up as WXNY, hitting the 1-to-1 fib level $7.9 here, taken from the A to the B to the C, right? So this is a possibility. The second possibility is, of course, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. You would like to reach, of course, as he targets the blue box, and you would like to see, of course, the wave 3, the 4, and the 5 unfolding exactly there, finishing wave C, or a major wave 5. Okay, so these are the possibilities here for virtuals. The final one is, of course, an A 3 waves, and you get kind of like 3 waves down, but I don't really like it. Yeah, so 3 waves here is better, of course. This is very bearish here. Yeah, so we're talking it's too early, only if we break it. But basically, meaning this wave B is better to be finished there, not here. But of course, this possibility is there, but it's still very, very low possibility to talk about it, guys. It's a waste of time. So basically, we have W, X, and a Y. And in case you are in a wave A, meaning A, B, and a C, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 wave C. Yeah, that's it. All right, so for the 2 hours chart, let's move inside it as well to see what's going on. So on the 2 hours chart, we are looking here at this correction where we have potentially 3 waves down for a W. You have very choppy wave. Obviously, it is X here as a bridge. And we have, of course, potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal for a wave C, right? So this might be an ending diagonal here, unfolding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Precision targets and much accurate targets would be, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level, 0.98 here for a wave C, right? To finish as well the wave 2 or the wave B. Yep, so these are the possibilities right here. Now, of course, you can be in something else like finishing simply right now directly with an A, B, and a C here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, can be as well. This might be your W, X, and a Y in 3 waves. But I'm expecting something like this, maybe a little bit more time. Yeah, can be. Can something be impulsive here? Well, very low possibility because you have already 3 waves. And if you want to count 1, 2, 1, 2, and another 1, 2 here, okay, it's time to unfold something, right? Plus here, I don't see really kind of like an impulse unfolding. I start to see something ending, yeah, which is ending diagonal. All right, so that it for a virtual. For XLM, we're gonna see the daily as well first, or the all-time history. So for the XLM, it's also a nice chart. We have, of course, an impulse in the beginning, finishing wave 1 or a wave A, and we start to move in a sideways. So this can be a finished triangle, or it can be, of course, W, X, and a Y, finished exactly in this area. And starting your impulse from there, from this low here, in a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 towards the upside. So Currently, we are in a wave 5, right? In a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We would like to finish exactly in these targets for XLM. Now, currently, this wave 4 obviously is not finished yet, and you still need probably here more time to finish it. Unless, I think here even if we are in 1, 2 here, I think this wave 4 is related to this impulse as a wave 2. Meaning the wave 3 even is not finished yet. Okay, we're still looking here at a wave 5 for this wave 3, okay, to be done. But the main wave here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so this is the idea. You might still get a very long wave 5 before even reaching this zone. So if we move on the 2-hour chart here or the 4-hour chart, we can see maybe much more clearer this impulse. So you can see clearly that you have a 1, 2 here, right? You have a 1, 2, several 1, 2s or double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5 finished wave 3. Currently, you're working on this wave 4, which it can finish up, of course, this wave 5. And this wave 5 has to finish in between those fib level 0.618 and the 1-to-1 fib level 0.57 cents. What we have as possibility, therefore, for this wave 4 right now, you have 3 possibilities. So the first possibility is a W, X, and a Y here, where you finish simply in a zigzag. Okay, so because this is a high, you finish in a zigzag somehow, and you're gonna have here kind of like an A, B, and a C. So it is a 3 waves, okay, structure here. And you have, of course, another 3 waves, W, X, and a Y here definitely can be. And of course, you are looking here potentially for a wave Y in a zigzag, which it can be finished very soon, honestly. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Maybe wave 5 can be deeper a little bit to take the low, probably. Can be. By taking the low, it gives, of course, energy to move towards the upside. Another possibility is, of course, the wave C rather than W, X, and a Y. But to finish a wave C here, you need something in 5 waves. Yes, so you need something kind of like that as ending diagonal, which it might be the case scenario here. In case you are looking for the 1-to-1 fib level, you might need this. Yeah, so you might need kind of like a diagonal somehow like that to hit the 1-to-1 fib level in this blue box as well in confluence. The third scenario, sorry guys, is A, B, C, D, and an E triangle finishing toward the upside, meaning it still need, of course, more time to unfold here. Now, if you ask me what is the highest possibility, well, there is no highest possibility here. That is priority. That is an A, B, C, D, and you're looking for a wave E potentially. Sorry, A, B, C, D. You're looking for a wave D and a wave E later on. Meaning, currently, this is a priority. So if we don't see higher prices and we get invalidation of triangle here at this price, we might shift directly whether we are in W, X, and Y, which it becomes in priority, especially if you finish in an impulse. So if you finish in an impulse here, you might finish a zigzag at 1-to-1 fib level in the blue zone, meaning high possibility that you move toward the upside. If you finish here in ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, meaning you are in a wave C, which is going to take longer time. So this is the difference. The wave Y can finish before a wave C, guys. And that's why it is a priority, right? So we have to consider it always before. Yep, so these are the possibilities. This is how we're going to see it. If we get an impulse, you might be in a wave Y. You have to be ready. Okay, so if you see something very slow and taking more time, ranging, you might be in a wave C. Once you finish around the 1-to-1 fib level, you might start to move toward the upside. Yep, so these are the possibilities as well for XLM. That was it for Tau Virtual and XLM. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.